You're watching CTV News, Calgary.
New year, new you. A lot of us might be in the market to embrace our best lives, get into great shape, eat better, and fit into those numbers that have been sitting in the closet for far too long. And to help us guide us along is Diane Gilman, the trailblazing fashion designer and award-winning author, out with a new book, Too Young to Be Old: How to Stay Vibrant, Visible, and Forever in Blue Jeans. 25 secrets from TV's Jean Queen. And Diane, thank you so much for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you and to share your insights with our audiences today.
Thank you so much for choosing me.
No problem at all. So before we dive into some of these 25 secrets, your background in fashion, television, which by the way goes back decades, helped your voice evolve into the advocate that you are today for feeling great, feeling sexy, and aging effortlessly. Tell us about that.
You know, I think because I was in two youth-obsessed industries, fashion and television, actually tele-retailing, and you would see me on TVSN, the channel that's tele-retail coming out of Toronto for years. I knew that life was pretty cruel to aging women, and I didn't want to go into aging fearful or feeling like I was a failure because I was getting older. And so I really started thinking about it because I've been on TV for 30 years when I was much younger. How can I age modern? How can I age happy? How can I age smart? And how can I make a soft landing into my late 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond? That's what the book is about. Aging better.
Aging better, yes. And Too Old to Be Young is not your first book. In fact, it won gold at the 2023 Living Awards.
It did. I
did.
just got the award. I'm so excited. Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Yay,
okay,
yay.
so tell us a bit of the maybe one or two of the secrets, the 25 secrets that are perhaps the most impactful.
The first is do not age rigid. The world is going on all around you without you. For instance, the other day, I actually forced myself to ask Alexa to play an entire playlist of Taylor Swift. I needed to know, why do kids love her? What's her message? Now, everybody around me who's my age is like, Taylor Swift. But you can't be that way. You have to be modern. And whether you like her music or not, there's an influence there and a message that's very important. So I would say that's number one. The second thing is, if you are retiring, if you are aged out of the corporate world, whatever it is, you probably want to go on being purposeful. But this time, do something you absolutely love from your heart, and you cannot fail. Let's say you just baked the best chocolate chip cookies in your town. You know what? It may turn into a small catering business. It may be really satisfying to you. You may get to meet a lot of other people. So do something you love, and you'll draw people to you that love you for it.
I have to agree with you there. And I got to agree with you with the whole Taylor Swift thing, because I'm just into it, trying to understand her reach and her pull, and it's fantastic. Okay, we don't have a lot of time left. I am going to just mention that, you have, revolutionized denim for middle-aged women with your DG2 line. But I want to skip ahead to this, because obviously with fashion being very important and having that, your reflection within yourself, you are 78 years old and you look fantastic, but you sound fantastic. What keeps you going? You're doing TV interviews, you're writing books, you have a podcast.
I now have my own podcast called Too Young to Be Old, the title of the book, and we just jumped into the top 10 for informational podcasts for women over 50. I think it's my love of life. I think it is my understanding of imagery and being in front of a camera, but it's also loving my life every day. I am so grateful I am where I'm at, and I never complain. And always find the good in everything. And I'm one of those mother hen kind of persons that wants to lift everybody up around me. And I think when you are joyful, like I am, it radiates from the inside out. I think if I had to say that was my beauty secret, that's what it would be.
Well, we can feel that radiation from over here, all that sunshine you got from Manhattan, New
Thank
York.
you.
Diane Gilman, thank you so much for joining us today. We
Thanks
hope to have
so
you back
much.
again. All right, take care. And Diane's
Pleasure.
book, Too Young to Be Old, can be found on Amazon and your local bookstore like Indigo Chapters. And to connect with Diane, you can visit her website, thedianegilman.com. She's also on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.